Let's be honest, most of us build our wardrobes completely backward. You drop your hard-earned money on a bunch of trendy new things, but when you open your closet, you still get that dreaded, closet full of clothes but nothing to wear, feeling. And worse, the whole look just feels cheap. But what if I told you the most stylish people in the world have a secret? They get 80% of their timeless, expensive-looking style from just 20% of the clothes they own. In this video, I'm breaking down the 80-20 rule for building a luxurious wardrobe with just a few key pieces. It's time to stop wasting money and start looking effortlessly wealthy. Welcome. The idea we're exploring today is quiet luxury, and it's a game changer. It's a philosophy built on the belief that real wealth doesn't need to scream for attention. It's about substance over spectacle, amazing craftsmanship over loud logos, and developing your personal style instead of just chasing trends. The goal isn't just to look rich, it's to dress in a way that just radiates good taste and confidence. This is where the 80-20 rule becomes your best friend. It's a simple but powerful way to build your wardrobe strategically. Here's the deal, 80% of your most polished, high-end looks will come from just 20% of your clothes. That 20% is your foundation. These are the versatile, high-quality, timeless items that do all the heavy lifting. The other 80% of your wardrobe? That's your supporting cast, your simple tees, casual tops, and trendier items that fill in the gaps. Most people get this completely backward. They spend 80% of their budget on fast fashion trends that die in a month, and only 20% on the pieces that actually build a great look. The result is a chaotic closet and a style that never feels truly put together. Today, we're flipping that script. First, we'll define that foundational 20%, the 5 key pieces that will give you 80% of your sophisticated style. Then, I'll give you the 3 non-negotiable rules for choosing the rest of your wardrobe and keeping your look sharp. Let's get into it. The first cornerstone of your high-impact wardrobe is the tailored blazer. A great blazer is, without a doubt, the single most transformative piece you can own. It has this incredible power to instantly elevate anything, giving your outfit structure, polish, and a sense of purpose. A well-made blazer can make a simple t-shirt and jeans look like a chic, curated outfit. Don't worry about the brand, it's all about the fit and the fabric. A blazer that's too stiff looks and feels like a suit of armor, but one that's too soft and flimsy just looks sloppy. You're looking for something called a soft-structured blazer. It holds its shape and defines your shoulders, but it still moves with you. The fabric needs some weight so it drapes cleanly instead of collapsing. That's what makes a blazer look expensive. For the fit, check the shoulders. The seam should sit right on your shoulder bone. Any higher, and you'll feel constricted, any lower, and it looks like you borrowed it from someone else. The single-button blazer is a fantastic choice because it creates this long, clean line that makes you look taller and leaner. It looks just as good open as it does closed. And when you find a blazer you love, tailoring is non-negotiable. Seriously. Even an affordable blazer can look like a luxury item if you have it altered to fit you perfectly. Getting the sleeves hemmed to show just a little bit of your shirt cuff is a classic sign of a well-fitted garment. To get the most mileage, start with a blazer in a great neutral like black, navy, charcoal, or camel. These colors are timeless and will anchor dozens of outfits, proving that this one piece can be the hardest working item in your closet. Our second essential is a pair of perfect, dark wash jeans. Now, I know what you're thinking, jeans are casual. But a deep, inky blue wash has a polished feel that makes it unbelievably versatile. Unlike light washes that always scream, weekend, dark wash denim can be dressed up or down effortlessly, making it a true staple of a smart wardrobe. What makes dark wash jeans so powerful is their ability to look sleek and sophisticated. The dark, uniform color creates a clean canvas that just reads as dressier. To nail that expensive look, you have to follow 2 rules. The fit has to be perfect, and there can be absolutely no distressing. No rips, no frays, and no crazy fading. That stuff instantly downgrades the look and kills their versatility. You want a clean, solid color from top to bottom. For the fit, stick with a classic silhouette like a straight leg or a slim fit. These styles are always in fashion and look great on most body types. You're aiming for a fit that looks clean and tailored, not skin tight, and definitely not baggy. The beauty of great dark wash jeans is how they can adapt. Pair them with a simple t-shirt and clean sneakers, and you've got a relaxed but sharp weekend look. Swap the t-shirt for a nice button-down and the sneakers for loafers, and suddenly you're ready for a nice dinner out. Add that tailored blazer we just talked about, and you have an outfit that works for a creative office or a sophisticated evening event. One pair of high-quality, well-fitting dark wash jeans can be the foundation for so many outfits. You really don't need a dozen pairs of jeans, you just need the right one. The third item in our foundation is a high-quality leather bag. Your accessories are often where your entire look comes together, or falls apart. And nothing says, quiet luxury, quite like a beautiful, well-crafted bag. Fun fact, since the 19th century, leather bags have been a symbol of both style and durability. The key to a bag that looks expensive isn't a flashy logo. In fact, quiet luxury is all about the absence of huge logos. Instead, the quality is communicated through the materials, the structure, and the little details. Look for bags made from full-grain or top-grain leather, they're the highest grades out there. These materials are tough, and they develop a gorgeous, unique patina over time, which means the bag actually gets better with age. You just can't get that same rich character from synthetic materials. Pay attention to the details. The stitching should be neat and even. The hardware, the zippers, clasps, and buckles, should feel solid and heavy, not like flimsy plastic. Another subtle sign of quality is how the edges are finished. On high-end bags, the raw leather edges are smoothed and polished, which is a time-consuming process that shows real craftsmanship. A quality lining is another good sign that no corners were cut. A structured bag that holds its own shape will almost always look more polished than a slouchy one. For your foundational piece, go for a classic shape in a neutral color like black, brown, or tan. This one amazing bag will elevate every single outfit you own, from jeans and a sweater to a formal dress. It's an investment in your personal style that will pay off for years. In cooler weather, your coat is the first and last thing people see, which makes it one of the most important pieces you'll buy. That's why our fourth foundational piece is a timeless, high-quality coat. This isn't the place to chase a trend. A great coat is an investment in elegance that should last you for years. The three things to look for in a great coat are the fabric, the cut, and the construction. For fabric, natural fibers are always your best bet. Wool and wool blends give you fantastic warmth and durability. Aim for a coat that's at least 70% wool, it'll hold its shape, breathe, and just feel more substantial. Cashmere is even more luxurious, offering incredible softness and warmth. Try to avoid coats made mostly of acrylic, since they tend to pill and look worn out really fast. A good lining is also key, it feels better, makes the coat easier to slip on, and helps the whole garment keep its structure. When it comes to the cut, timeless is always the answer. A classic trench coat, a single or double-breasted wool overcoat, or a chic wrap coat are styles that have looked good for decades and will never go out of style. The fit should look tailored in the shoulders, with just enough room to layer a sweater underneath without feeling bulky. A coat that has a defined shape will always look more polished than one that's shapeless. Finally, check the construction details. Are the buttons sewn on securely? Are the seams reinforced? A coat in a neutral color like camel, black, navy, or gray will go with literally everything in your closet. A well-chosen coat doesn't just keep you warm, it frames your entire look with an aura of sophistication. It's an investment that can last a decade, making you look put together every time you walk out the door. The final piece of our foundational 20% is a pair of classic leather shoes. You've heard the saying that people always notice your shoes, and it's true. Worn out, cheap footwear can torpedo an otherwise great outfit, but a pair of high-quality shoes can instantly elevate it. Investing in the right shoes is a quiet but powerful way to ground your style and quality. For the most versatility, every wardrobe needs a few key styles. For a more formal or professional look, the Oxford is a timeless choice with its sleek, closed lacing design. For something a bit more relaxed but just as chic, you can't beat a high-quality leather loafer. Whether it's a simple penny loafer or one with a classic horsebit detail, they strike that perfect balance between comfort and class. And for cooler weather, a classic leather boot like a Chelsea boot is an absolute essential. Just like with the handbag, the material is everything. Look for shoes made from high-quality leather, like calfskin, that will mold to your feet and get more character over time. The construction is just as important. Details like solid stitching and a well-made sole are signs of craftsmanship that mean the shoes will last for years, not just one season. Sticking to classic colors like black, brown, or tan is the smartest move. One pair of well-made black leather pumps or brown leather loafers is worth more than a closet full of trendy, disposable shoes. And please, take care of them. Keeping your shoes clean and polished is a non-negotiable part of looking put together. It's not just about fashion, it's about projecting an image of someone who values quality and pays attention to every last detail. Okay, so we've got our foundational 20% locked in. Now, what about the other 80% of your wardrobe? These are your supporting pieces, your t-shirts, sweaters, blouses, and other everyday items. Following these 3 rules will make sure that even your less expensive pieces contribute to an overall look of sophistication. The first rule is to build your wardrobe around a neutral color palette. The whole vibe of quiet luxury is built on understated elegance, and a neutral palette is its best friend. And think beyond just black and white. The modern neutral family includes rich tones like charcoal, navy, cream, beige, camel, and olive green. There's a reason this palette looks so chic. When most of your clothes are in the same complementary color family, getting dressed becomes ridiculously easy because almost everything works together. This takes the stress out of coordinating colors and creates a cohesive look that always feels intentional. And here's a pro tip. A monochromatic outfit, wearing different shades of the same color, is an incredibly easy way to look instantly stylish. This doesn't mean your wardrobe has to be boring. Think of it like this: let neutrals make up the main parts of your outfit, and then add a pop of color as a small accent. This could be a brightly colored scarf, a handbag, or a cool piece of jewelry. By grounding your wardrobe in neutrals, you create a sophisticated canvas that looks curated, not chaotic. Our 7th rule might be the most important for making affordable clothes look expensive: prioritize quality fabrics. A garment's material affects everything: how long it lasts, how comfortable it is, and most importantly, how it drapes on your body. Clothes made from good materials simply look and feel more luxurious. Focus on natural fibers. Materials like cotton, silk, linen, and wool just tend to hold up better and have a more refined look than most synthetics. When you're shopping, actually touch the fabric. Does it feel smooth and solid, or rough and flimsy? Here's another quick test: hold the fabric up to the light. If you can see right through it, it's probably not woven very densely and will likely lose its shape fast. Good fabrics have an even weave, without any little pills or loose threads. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be a purist and avoid all synthetics. Sometimes, a little bit of synthetic fiber blended with a natural one can actually make a garment more durable or wrinkle-resistant. The key is to make sure the majority of the fabric is natural. For example, the difference between a cheap t-shirt and a high-end one often just comes down to the quality of the cotton. Premium, long-staple cotton will feel softer and last so much longer. When you train yourself to check the fabric composition, you become a much smarter shopper. You start to see the difference between a piece that will fall apart in a few washes and one that will look great for years. That focus on quality over quantity is the heart of the quiet luxury mindset. Our final rule goes beyond the clothes themselves and focuses on you, the rule of impeccable grooming and maintenance. This is the invisible polish that ties everything together. You could be wearing the most beautiful clothes in the world, but if they're wrinkled or your grooming is an afterthought, the whole effect is ruined. Looking wealthy is just as much about self-respect as it is about what you wear. First, let's talk about clothing care. This is non-negotiable. Always read the care instructions on the label. Get a good steamer. It's often gentler than an iron and is amazing for getting out wrinkles and keeping your clothes looking crisp. Use quality hangers, like wooden ones, to help your blazers and coats keep their shape. Keep your shoes clean, and always do a quick once-over with a lint roller before you leave the house. These small habits send a huge message about attention to detail. Second, personal grooming is the true foundation. You don't need to spend a ton of money, but you do need to be consistent. This means having hair that looks intentional, even if it's just in a sleek ponytail. It means keeping your nails clean and tidy, no chipped polish. It means taking care of your skin. A simple routine will make you look more radiant than any makeup ever could. And finally, posture. It costs nothing, but standing up straight with your shoulders back instantly makes you look more confident and put together. Together, great clothing care and consistent personal grooming show that you're deliberate and that you value yourself. That confidence is the ultimate luxury. So that's the secret. The 80-20 rule of looking wealthy isn't about having a huge budget or a closet stuffed with designer logos. It's a shift in your mindset. It's about being strategic. By focusing your money and energy on that foundational 20%, the tailored blazer, the perfect dark wash jeans, the quality leather bag, the timeless coat, and classic leather shoes, you build a powerful core that does 80% of the styling work for you. And by applying the rules of neutrals, quality fabrics, and impeccable maintenance to your life, you create a look of effortless sophistication that will never go out of style. This is about buying fewer, better things. It's about being a conscious consumer and investing in pieces that will serve you for years, not just for a season. And at the end of the day, this isn't just about looking wealthy, it's about feeling confident, composed, and amazing in your own skin. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on luxury and related things. And now I've got a question for you, which of the 5 foundational pieces is missing from your closet? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you're ready to take your style to the next level, make sure you watch my next video on the 10 style mistakes that can instantly make you look cheap. Thanks for watching.